What's going on, y'all? This 85 Sports Talk, and I'm hitting y'all, with a review of the David Benavidez and David Morrell fight. Definitely, a great fight to start the year off with. Definitely a fight of the year candidate. Very, very happy to see this. Been a great build up, very intense. Press conferences, weigh-ins. Is definitely, giving the fans what they want to see as far as that's concerned. I'm almost positive that they're gonna get the fans what they want to see in the ring when they get popping tonight. Definitely should be a very, very explosive fight. Maybe a potential knockout. But I do want to briefly talk about Carmel Moulton fighting. He had some issues. Last time out with the weight. I don't know. I don't know what happened with that. But he fighting again earlier on in the card, so I'm gonna definitely tune into that. Uh, he on a fast track. With his amateur background, is very understandable. Soon, I feel like probably towards the end of the year, maybe early next year, he's probably might be fighting for a title, man, because he on definitely on a fast track. Definitely got a lot of potential. Always tune into his fights. We also got Pitbull Cruz fighting tonight. He coming off of that loss to Rayo. The rematch was supposed to happen. It didn't. Um, Suppose it was negotiations about the Ryan Garcia fight, but I don't know, that fell through. But here we are. So I'll definitely be tuning in to see how he come back from that fight. But back to the Benavidez and Morrell fight, 50-50 fight. My boy Hud, texted me who I got in the fight. I'm a go Benavidez. Just with the pro experience. Um, he been in there with very good names and good opponents, former champions. Got the job done. Took care of business. He got two really good names under his belt, Andrade and Plant. Um, but again, this kind of remind me of Crawford and Madrimov because Madrimov only had, I believe, 10 fights. And everybody was like, oh, man, he only got 10 fights. But little do people know, Madrimov had like damn near 400 amateur fights um, in the amateurs. So all of that experience, that plays a major key in this situation. With Morrell having 135, I believe it's 135 with only five losses. That's hell of an experience. He got 11 fights. Um, you can't always look at these pro fights. You got to look at the pedigree in itself, in its full context. So fans they don't really. That's just casual. Ain't no probably that's casual shit talk, not knowing like the full story or the background and situations. Because I had to let somebody know about Madrimal's pedigree, and they just look dumb as hell. And they're like, "Oh no, he didn't have that many fights." But I mean, do your research. So you could definitely see that. Morrell definitely gonna bring a lot to the table, coming from that Cuban school of boxing, school of hard knocks, tough, gritty, very good boxers. He's very long, rangy. They definitely damn near they basically the same size, in like height, reach. So and I'm interested to see Benavidez at 175 pounds. This is the second one. He didn't look good power wise. His last fight out, but he did box. He boxed incredible in my opinion. Morrell didn't look that good either. Um, he didn't look that good in his 175-pound debut. So it's interesting to see these both of these guys second fight at this weight class. But again, Morrell amateurs, he was fighting at 175 pounds and he started at 168 in the pros. So he back to his natural weight. So that's going to be very interesting. But I would say I would give the edge to Benavidez off the simple fact that he was in there with he was in big fights. You know, seeing that he fought Boo Boo Andrade, Caleb Plant. Boo Boo Andrade was getting ducked for years. He took the fight. He made it look easy, man. So I was very impressed. I actually had Andrade winning that fight, but he ended up pulling it out. Caleb Plant. That was a hell of a fight. You know, the winner is rumored to, you know, be fighting the winner of the undisputed rematch at 175 pounds, Bivol versus Beterbiev. So that's definitely exciting to know as well, because to be able to get that shot after your second fight, that's a hell of an accomplishment. And honestly, Benavidez deserves that. You know, he been trying to get Canelo in the ring for years now. He been the mandatory for Canelo at the WBC 168 pounds for years. I can't even really keep track, honestly. So I'm happy that Benavidez found trying to carve his niche and find his path instead of chasing that fight. If it happened, it happened. Don't look like it's gonna happen, but carve your own lane, man. You got a long career ahead of you. You still got a lot of time to, you know, get acclimated to these weights. I think he can even fight at a heavier weight too, as well, because he's tall. He's about 6'2". So I got Benavidez. I would say by decision. It's gonna be, I don't know. I'll be very impressed if he get a KO in this one. Morrell is definitely gonna bring the best out of him. I think they're gonna bring the best out of each other. Definitely a good 50-50 fight, and much respect to David Benavidez for taking this fight too, because he really didn't have to. But you know, people accusing him of ducking. I don't think so. But he shut all that down for taking this fight. So salute to him, and salute to this year in boxing, because, you know, it looked like it's getting back to, you know, the best fighting the best, and that's what, you know, the real boxing fans want to see. And shout out, you know, to everybody. You know, hit the like button, subscribe. Appreciate the support. You know, been a lot going on behind the scenes, but you know, I'm navigating and getting through it. Definitely gonna, you know, try to keep staying on top of this and try to be as consistent as possible. And shout out the Bridger Talk podcast, my boy Phil, Hub. You know, we coming soon with that. A lot of new things coming. I'm gonna make new content. I'm gonna also make some content on the e-bike too, man. I've been slouching on that too. So, but you know, this that boxing talk, 85 Sports Talk. Enjoy the fight. I'm gonna come back with a recap. Salute, peace, love, and I'm out.